Hi guys. Anybody online, please comment hi. Good evening to you all from Hyderabad, India. So today I'm going to do a live session of hot chocolate bombs. So what are the two varieties which I'm going to do? I'm going to do spiced coffee mocha with chocolate sauce. Hi. And the other one is almond strawberry with caramel sauce. Okay, we'll just wait for a few seconds for other people to join. Then we'll go ahead with the material which I'm going to use and what all can be done in this. Any questions, please comment. Any doubts also, if you have, please comment on this video so that I'll be able to answer you all. I'm in my office now in India. So these are all the materials. So I'll be showing you all what all materials is needed for this. Shall we start or shall we wait for a few more people? Just give me a few seconds. Then we'll start with more. Let more people join. So we'll start off. Okay. Maybe another 5 minutes or not five, another 2 minutes. We'll start. Basically, I work with both couverture chocolates and also the compounds and semi-couverture also. So I take classes for all the, any chocolate. I also do bean to bar chocolates. I have a institute in Hyderabad, India. So I take a lot of classes here. I also do cosmetic classes here. So that is my background. Basically, I'm an astrologer. I have a doctorate in astrology. But this is all my, I wanted to learn how to do all these things. So it's basically a passion for me. Learning is a passion for me. So I keep learning a lot of things actually. Okay, more people have joined or what has happened? And this is my office room where I take the classes. This is my main hall. And there is a lot, it's very sunny today. There's a lot of light here. And we are open on all sides. So there's absolutely a lot of light all over. Okay. Okay, let me start. Then first I will show you the material, what is needed for the chocolate bombs. Basically, we need chocolates. This is actually compound chocolate, which I already melted. And what I usually do is I have a heat pad here. I hope you're able to see. This is a heat pad which I use. So I usually melt it and keep it on the heat pad. Okay, that's the first thing you'll be needing. And what else do you need? You'll be needing, so it all depends on what is the recipe you want to do. And for this, I'm going to do with caramel syrup, which is already there. And this is the chocolate syrup. Okay. So I also have spreads which I'm going to use, this is called Fab Ka Apura's French biscuit spread. Because whatever mixes in the milk, because these are hot chocolate bombs, you have to mix it in hot milk, right? So this is French biscuit, which is one of my favorites. So this one I'll be using. And I have spiced coffee powder. This is from Kerala, where when I go for travels, I just pick up exotic things and come. So This is a spiced coffee mix. Then I have choco chips. Okay. Milk powder. Then sugar if needed, otherwise no, right? And this is almond powder. Okay. So the first one I'm going to do is the spiced coffee mocha. So for that we also need the molds. Yeah. So already these are prepared. I had prepared it day before yesterday and I put it in the fridge. I'll just turn the camera so it'll be easy for you all to see. Just a minute. Right. Yeah. These are the chocolate bombshells. Okay. And this I have done with white chocolate and with different colors. Okay. So first we'll take the shells where I had put it in the fridge. I just brought it out. So first I'll remove it and show you all. This is a smaller one, smaller mold. So you just remove the shells like this. And leave it here. I'm blocking the light, I think. Yeah. So this one I put aside. So this is the shells, the bigger ones. Just remove the. I do the double coating for this. You can see the shine and everything. Okay, this is the mix of dark chocolate and milk chocolate together. Okay, these are ready now. The shells are all ready. So the first one which I'm going to do, and then we'll be needing what I will be needing the liners, cupcake liners. You get very good printed liners. It will look very festive. So and I also have made some of the attachments for the bombs on the top. Okay, these are the attachments which I had made. So that it look like ornaments on the top. So that we will be painting this also. Right. So the next thing is what I do is usually I have a plate like this. I just put it in the microwave for 30 seconds so that it just warms. Then I put this on the top so that it will melt and it becomes perfectly flat so that we can attach two of them. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to show you how to cover the mold or do in the mold, do the shells in the mold. Then I'll be using this. What I'm going to do this, I'm going to put this on my heat pad now because I'm not going to do the microwave. It's not here. Microwave is not here. So I'm just putting it on the heat pad. So it gets heated. By the time we'll finish this is my dark chocolate which is melted. You can do with white chocolate. You can do with milk chocolate. You can do with any chocolate you want. You can color the white chocolate and do it. You can do a marbled effect like I did in this. I'll show you I did it with red also, red color, that also we can do. So first let me show you how to do the shells, right? So what I do is usually I use a spoon, I don't use anything else. Or you can also use a brush, right? Okay. You can see the shine because it's melted perfectly and it's in exact temperature, the tempering temperature. Okay, I just overturn the. If you're going to do the whole mold, then you won't be able to do this. Then I use a brush to do the shells. Okay, this is only one coating. Usually I do the double coating actually. Let it dry a little bit. I'll just put it in the fridge. and then we'll do the double coating. It's becoming hard already. Yeah. You can see the excess will fall off if you do this. I prefer, that's why, polycarbonate molds than the silicone ones. Okay, it's perfectly coated. So we'll keep this aside now. And keep this also aside. It's always difficult to work with chocolate in all your hands. The whole place is covered with chocolate actually. Okay, let's see whether the plate is heated up. Yeah, the plate is getting heated up. Let it get a little warm, then we'll put it. By the time we'll do the mixing part. Okay. So for mixing, as I was telling you, spiced coffee mocha is what I'm trying to do. So this is what I'll be doing now. So the material which is needed is the spiced coffee powder. Then I'm going to use Apuraka French biscuit spreads. This is the chocolate spread actually. That's also nice. Then I'm going to use choco chips. Right? And I'm going to mix all this in the milk powder because the coffee is a little strong for us. South Indians, we like our coffee. So it all depends on the strength of the coffee you need. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so for one shell, usually what I do is I'm just mixing so that you're able to see. I'll just remove this. Yeah. So this is the milk powder. Okay, let's put it this way. Yeah. Now you're able to see. Okay. Usually we immerse this in 250 ml of milk. 225 to 250 ml. That's one glass of milk. So for that we don't need it to be very strong also. So I'll be using almost 1 teaspoon of milk powder, then half a teaspoon of spiced coffee powder. Okay, let's mix this both first and see. Yes, so a little more milk powder is needed. So in this are going to be a little more choco chips. And one more thing, if you want to have sugar, yes, you can put sugar in this only because it's going to melt in milk, hot milk. So half a teaspoon of sugar or sugar to taste, according to your taste. Then we'll be adding Apuraka French biscuit. This is a crunchy French biscuit one. It also melts in milk. So all this we're going to mix. And this spice mix is ready. You can also add cinnamon in this if you want. Okay. This spice mix is ready. So what we are going to do is, this is what. Now I'll just put this in the microwave and bring it back. Just a minute. Now this is slightly warm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the shells on the top. You can see they'll start melting. You can see. Okay, once it is a little warm, it is very easy to attach them together. So I'm just taking one shell and putting the mix in it. Right? And with that, a lot of choco chips and a little bit of marshmallows. Yes. Okay, you can see it is melted properly. You can close it now. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to attach a small bubble on the top, right? Some ornament on the top. So I'm just taking a melted chocolate little bit and attaching on the top. If you want one more, you can attach one more also. A small one, right? So we're going to paint all this now. Right? So this is ready. You just put it in the, right? You can start serving it actually. So the next one we're going to do is the almond flour one. So for that, I'll be mixing directly in the shell only. So the almond flour, okay, a little bit of sugar, I'm going to garnish with the chocolate sauce on the top. Okay. Um, then I have strawberries, which are cut strawberries. These are all dried strawberries. Okay. And so I'm going to put a little bit of strawberries in this. And I have strawberry essence from Fab, which is one of my favorites. It's a natural flavor actually. So a drop. Yeah. Then I have caramel sauce. On top, and this actually is melted as you can see. So I'm going to attach these two. Okay, so that you're not able to see the seams also. As I'm keeping it aside, as you can see, you can okay. Then I'm attaching a little bit of let's say white one on top of it. Right. I think this should do. Let's just wait 1 minute. You can attach a strawberry also if you want. Okay, so these are the ones. This is the painted one. I had put a marshmallow on the top, and this is not edible, so it's like a bubble. You can do this also. You attach it with chocolate. Okay. Okay, let's do the painting part of it. There are different flavors which you can do in this. Coffee mocha basically is most people like coffee and chocolate together. So I prefer coffee mocha any day. Strawberry and caramel is one of my favorites. There are so many butterscotch you can do. We do lots of other fruits, berries. Um, we have everything available. I have done an orange last time on the live session. Okay. That's an orange powder with orange essence and all the nuts. So whichever is which melts easily in milk, you'll be able to. You can always put everything in that, right? So I hope this is clear to you all. So anything else, please let me know. Yeah. So next we'll do the painting. You can, if you want to do more spices, always you can use cinnamon powder as I was telling before. You can use cinnamon powder in this. So it's already attached. Okay. Now let's do the painting part of it. For that, I do have normal brushes, Camlin brush, two brushes. Okay, brushes. Then I have bronze for magic. Basically, I use all magic colors. Okay. Then I have gold. Then I have rose gold. I've used it too much, so you're not able to see the label. So rose gold. Okay. First, for this, I'm going to do bronze. For this, I'm going to do rose gold. Okay. So I'm just taking my brush. Right. You can see the bronze. Okay. For the festive look, it is always better to use metallic paints to paint it. It looks very nice. On the top, we'll do rose gold. Okay. And after this dries, you can always do a double coat. Now, hot chocolate bombs are very much in fashion. So it makes a very nice gift for the festive season, especially when you make it like a bauble, Christmas bauble or Christmas ornament. You can do the double color also. Once this dries, we can always put streaks of gold and rose gold. Yeah, you can see the shine and everything coming through now. Right? It does look like a Christmas ornament. So let's do the painting for the other one. This is rose gold. Right. This is one of my favorite colors. This is much more easier to paint because it's smaller and you're able to hold it in hand properly, right? Okay. We'll wait for this to dry a little bit. Then you can give a second coat if you want, or you can coat it with different colors also. Okay. Okay. I'll show you my shells which I had done in colors by the time it dries. Okay. I've done a red also, you can see. So this is very nice. Let's put it in the you can see. There is one more which I have done. I have not cleaned it. This is not cleaned or it's not straight. So one more. This also one more. Okay. You can see the shine and everything. Okay, let's continue with the painting. Let's do a gold. Okay, this is done. Okay, let's take one more. Yeah, should be fine. Okay, you can see the lines, the gold lines which I'm giving. This is finished almost. Let it dry. So it becomes like this. You can also use any color, normal gel color also to paint it, or any powder color with the use of vodka. You can also paint with that. So let's do a little bit of gold in this. I'm just giving a random strokes. Yeah, you can see the random strokes also. If I hold it, it's going to stick to my hand, so I'm not holding it. Okay. Okay. You can see, right? You can also do a little bit of rose gold to it if you want. Right. I'm just giving it a little bit of rose gold. Okay. And if you want, you can attach more ornaments to it. Let's see. I have a smaller one. Yeah. I'll just attach it. This side is nice. This side is very nice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's put it on the top. Mm, it's okay. Any day, if you give it a gold, it will be very nice to look at. Let's put it like this. You have to attach it with chocolate only. Let me see if I have little chocolate, I'll attach it. It's become hard. The chocolate has become hard. Anyway, so we'll just put it like this. And let me do a little bit of gold on top of it so that it's complete. Okay. See, it's almost dried now, but it has to dry a little more. Yeah. You see? Right. It's almost done. It has to dry a little bit. If you want, you can always give it a little more color. As I was telling you, different colors you can give it. You see? Okay. And I'll show you the ones which we did now, just now. It's become hard, so we give it a second coat, then we remove it. Single coat, what happens here is it tends to break, it becomes very thin, so it will be a thin coating. So you should give a second coat after it is dried. Then you remove it, you'll get a perfect shell like this. And you can do this neatly also. I used a spoon, that's why it's come like that. So this is much more neater. Yeah. Now if you have any doubts, this completes our session. You can always have any number of flavors in this. And you can also pipe with chocolate on top to make it look like a real Christmas bauble actually. More ornaments on the top. Yes. As you can see, this is dried and you can see the color, different colors and the shine on top of it. So any doubts you have, please post in the comment section so that I'll be able to answer it. Just where is my This completes our session. So anything else, please let me know. The pricing goes like this according to the flavors which is used. Shiba, I'm answering your question. According to the flavor which is used in this, it all depends on that actually. So if I had used a spiced, let's say, a coffee powder which is not available in the market now, and it's quite expensive also to get it, so the bombs will become expensive. Otherwise, if it is going to be in Indian rupees, you can always sell it for 100 to 150 rupees each bomb. The bigger one is what I'm talking about. The smaller one can go for 60 to 70 rupees depending on the flavors. Because see, in this I've added Apuraka spreads. You don't add any spreads or anything, just a milk powder or let's say the coffee powder, which is locally available and which are the cheaper products. Then this can also go for within 100. And this can go for below 50 also. 50 rupees is what I'm talking about. And depending on the, let's say, your ornaments on the top and the decoration you choose, it all depends on that. Again, the piping is, very easy to do. It looks very nice also. But if you do something which is very heavy on the bombs, this is going to break, right? So then it will be very expensive. So this bomb which is decorated now can go for almost like 120 to 150. This can go from 50 to 70 depending on the area you live in and whether your clients are willing to pay that much. It all depends on that. The shells are, the shells doesn't need so much of a chocolate. It is basically your labor which you have to take or your time. For that you have to take the money. You have to price it accordingly. Yeah, very easy to do. But if you're using marshmallows and things like that, which are little expensive products, then you have to increase the price. I would say this can go from 100 to 150. This is 50 to 70. I hope that clears your doubt. Yeah, so I'll log off if nothing else is there. Anything else is there, please post in the, as I was telling, please post under this video or you can directly message me on the messenger. So that's all for today. I'll see you on another session. Hope you liked my session and season greetings to all the fellow members and the bakers and friends and family. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.